Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm your host Vikas Chandra Padaretla, and it's very nice to see you guys again. And if you haven't already know by the looking at the title, this is indeed a very special video and a very special reading, because Mercury retrograde, right? What exactly is it? Many people don't know about this because it will not be covered in the news. It won't be covered in the televisions. Only when an astrologer comes and tells you that Mercury is in retrograde, only then you'll understand what is going on, or that something is going on in the solar system. But to understand Mercury and Mercury retrograde, we have to understand the basics of our solar system and how the planet Earth interacts with other planets. And what are the aspects that is created by interacting. So to understand that, I'll make sure that I'll be explaining you guys very effectively with short amount of time. There is a lot more things that we have to know. You can research on that in Google. They'll be available in Wikipedia, other websites. Okay. So just for the reading, before I start the reading, for the people who don't know what is Mercury retrograde, you can watch the introduction what I'm saying right now. And for the people who already know what is Mercury retrograde, I advise you to actually stay tuned and listen to few things what I'm going to say, because you may not know few things what I'll be uncovering. Okay, so you might learn something new. So stay tuned. So let's start the video, guys. So what is Mercury retrograde? What does it mean when someone says Mercury is in retrograde? Now, in our solar system, planets which are closest to the sun move faster. The outer planets move slower. So, if you look at, in this case, Mercury completes its orbit around the sun in only 88 days. Whereas Earth takes 365 days to complete its orbit around the sun. And to be precise, it is actually 365.256 days. So the Mercury in this case is much more faster than the Earth because it is closer to the sun. And in a way, our Earth's orbit interacts with Mercury's orbit or any other planet's orbit in a way that the retrograde planet appears to be moving backward. Now, the planet doesn't change its orbit, but it just appears that way. Okay. So if you take a photograph from the Earth every 5 days or so, you will see, for example, Mercury will actually loop around itself before continuing its orbit. Now, this loop is just an illusion. As I said, it doesn't change its orbit. It's just an illusion that is created when viewed from the Earth. Now, for example, you stood in Mercury, you view the retrograde happening. It appears as the Earth is looping itself. Okay. It appears as the Earth is in retrograde. So this is just an illusion. Okay. But you may ask why it is an illusion, why it is created, how it is created, right? It is just that all the planets move in the same direction, but with different speeds. And this significantly affects and creates this illusion. And this illusion is created when Mercury comes in divine alignment with the Earth with direct lap. This illusion takes place. And how many times does it happen? Well, Mercury and Earth comes in divinely direct alignment in a year for 3 to 4 times, and it will last for about 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. So in this year 2020, you can check the dates. It is happening from, this is the second retrograde, okay, which we are experiencing right now. That is from June 18th till July 12th. So it's almost 3 to 4 weeks. So that's the duration to complete its retrograde motion. It is also called as apparent retrograde motion. Okay. So due to this illusion which is created, the loop which I talked about, early astronomers like Claudius has proposed a model which is called geocentric model, which says that Earth is at the center and planets revolve around it, including the sun and the moon. Even the stars circle around the Earth. So this is the geocentric model which was proposed by Claudius Ptolemy, and it was accepted for about 1500 years. Later came Nicholas, and he told that no, Earth is not at the center, including the Earth and other planets revolve around the sun, and sun is at the center. This is the heliocentric model, which we are still accepting even now, and even in the future it will be. So there's no problem with that. But because of this illusion, many astrologers were baffled. But now we are more educated, we have experienced a lot, we have much more good technology, so that we can spend aircrafts above and record the orbit of the Earth and the rotation of the Earth. So there are many things when it comes to Mercury and Mercury retrograde. So during Mercury retrograde, people say that there are few things that you have to do and few things that you have to not do. So these are the guidelines you have to follow during Mercury retrograde. So this is also called as do's and don'ts. So let's look into that. So what are the things that you have to do during this period of 3 to 4 weeks of Mercury being in retrograde? So the best thing during this time is making if you have any pending work, especially a project which you have designed before and you just kept aside, this is the time to go back and re-innovate it, restructure it, and work on that. Okay. Second thing is, this is a mysterious thing when it comes to Mercury in retrograde, is that even scientifically we are not able to explain it. One mysterious thing, many people don't know about it, so it's a secret, star mark. One thing is that I also recently got to know about this. So during Mercury retrograde, if you learn something related to technology, okay, for example, you need to learn a new language, programming language like COBOL or C++ or Java, Python, anything which you don't know, okay, if you try to learn the more advanced concept of that, you will realize that you will learn it much faster during this period without any problem. Because when Mercury is in retrograde, what happens is, Mercury is technology, right? So Mercury, when it's retrograde, it will think that it already knows it. So even before you know it, when you're trying to learn it, your mind thinks that you already know it, and even the doubts or problems you have will be clarified by yourself. No one has doubts, in the sense we will get many doubts during learning new things, new languages, and we ask the other master to explain that. But when Mercury is in retrograde, you will see that even though some doubt pops up, yourself, you will realize that no, okay, this doubt is clarified now by myself. So these things happen. And also, if you have any mathematical problems related to business or project, and if you work on that by yourself, you will see major success in that. Okay. So let's come in don'ts. What are the things that you have to not do? Okay. Making contracts. When it comes to business and anything, you should not make contracts during this time. When you look at the script or receipt, there'll be few guidelines, there'll be few sentences. During Mercury in retrograde, you might skip few words, or you might see these words appear in different way while reading. For example, I will say I am Vikas Chandra. Okay, while reading you will see I am Vikas Chandra. Okay, but you might, while going to the next line, you will think that you read it as I am Ravi Chandra or something. Okay, or Mahesh Chandra, whatever. Okay, so the words change by itself in your mind. Okay, it'll reprogram itself, or while reading only you'll read it wrongly. Something might happen. Second thing is, you should not buy any kind of electrical or electronic items during Mercury retrograde. What happens if you buy is, chances are, okay, it is not 50-50, remember, it is more than that. The probability is more than that, count me on that. And majority of the times when you shop online or buy any electronic or electrical items during Mercury retrograde, you will see that in few days or so, or during that day itself, during the delivery time, either the product will get lost, it will go missing, or it will be broken down very quickly, or it will malfunction very quickly. Okay, so even technology, even mobile phones, this is not the right time to buy. And you will see during this Mercury retrograde time only, all electrical items or electronic items will go malfunction, and you have to hit the service center. Many people will hit the service center during this time. And if you do some analysis and go to service center and ask them how many people will come majorly, if you record the time period, you can see during Mercury retrograde only everyone comes to service center. Okay, because Mercury is a technology. Okay, so since it's retrograding, these might malfunction. So this is not the time to make contracts, it's not the time to buy mobile phones, any electrical items. Okay, that's one thing. If you have any electrical items or very expensive things for cameras, you have to make sure that you safeguard it very well. There are chances that it might drop down, there are chances that it might break down. These things will happen. Okay, so make sure you're taking care of the items which you already have right now. Okay, and it's best to not make any new purchases at this moment. So that's one thing. And one more do is that you can dive into creative things. You can learn about yourself, because Mercury is learning about others. When Mercury is in retrograde, it's best to stop looking at others and look at yourself and learn about yourself during this time. And you will be surprised that you don't know few things about yourself. I did about myself, the reflection, and I was very surprised that I have uncovered many things that I don't know about myself. Okay, during this time. So it's best to do analysis with your birth chart. Look what planets are transiting in your birth chart right now and how it's affecting your energy. So it's best to see yours, okay, about your energy. So that's one thing. And now don't get me wrong, when I say creative stuff, Venus is Karaka of creativity, but Mars is also very big significator of creativity and arts. So it's a doorway of creativity. You can just open the door and you'll be surprised that the room is very colorful during Mercury in retrograde, and there's lot many things you can explore inside. So this is all I have for you to understand what is Mercury retrograde. There's a lot more things, as I said. You can study books about it, you can read articles, you can go on the internet. There is vast amount of information, and of course this knowledge is Jyotish. It is very sacred. Okay, many people from early days, ancient days, knew all of these things, that planets are very significant in our lives and how it affects our human energy and all around us. Remember, we are all connected. It is a big torus field. Okay, even the earth, the solar system, we are in a torus field inside a torus field inside a torus field. Okay, if you don't know what is a torus field, because we don't study this in school, I'll be making that in a separate video, because there's a lot more things. So until then, you can check over the internet what is torus field and educate yourself. Okay, so that's very important. And So now we know what is Mercury being in retrograde. Let's start with the tarot readings, and I'm going to see how this period, 3 to 4 weeks of Mercury in retrograde, affects the zodiacs. So for that, I'm going to use the help of tarot cards, and it's a great way to connect with the universe and takes its energy along with us and interpret the cards. And everything happens for a reason. If Hermit comes out, it is meant to be. Okay. And what I'm going to focus during right now is I'm going to take one card for each zodiac sign, not more than one. If cards pop out more than one, then for sure I'll be open to that. I'll take 2 cards, 3 cards, depending on the situation. Okay. If cards want to come out. Other than that, as usual, I'll strive to take only one card and see how it affects you. Okay. So I'm going in the order how I upload the tarot reading videos as usual, starting with air, fire, earth and water. Okay. Timestamps is in the description below. You can skip to the video and go to your zodiacs. But remember, this time the readings will be resonating with Sun, Moon and Rising. Yes, Sun, Moon and Rising, not Venus and Jupiter. It is Sun, Moon and Rising. You may ask why. Quickly, I'll tell you. Do you remember I told you that it's better to look inside rather than others? That's the reason. Venus and Jupiter signs is actually, for Venus, male who is looking for a feminine energy is Venus. For female who is looking for male energy is Jupiter. And for female, Venus is marriage and husband, spouse. Whereas Jupiter is wife. So this Venus and Jupiter signs relates to other people rather than yourself. Venus sometimes for men is for themselves. Venus for women sometimes it's for themselves because they are Venus. They have that Venus energy, feminine. But still, if you look into the Venus energy and get a tarot reading regarding Mercury retrograde, you will dive into other people's life. So I'm cancelling Venus and Jupiter signs. I'm doing only Sun, Moon and Rising. I'm focusing on those energies. So I'll start with the reading, guys. If you want to skip the to your zodiac, the timestamps are below. So as usual, I'll start with air signs. Let's start with Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Libra, what do you have right now for Mercury? Libra, let me see. Few cards wanted to come out, but it was not face up. I'll start continuing. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Yes, interesting. 2 cards have come out face up. Libra, you got Father of Cups. The second is 7 of Swords. Very deep meaning, 7 of Swords. I'll come back to that. Now, Father of Cups is having emotions. Okay. During this time, your emotions are very high. Now, Father is King, remember. You have a lot of emotions. And I mean a lot. Okay. Your emotions are running haywire. It's going crazy. Now, let's look at the 7 of Swords, which is the second card you got. An additional card. Now, this card, I feel like it definitely wanted to come out because the meaning of this card is deep. And there's a reason you got this, Libra. I'm a Libra myself. You are definitely very sad also. Very emotional and very sad. When you combine with Mother of Cups, Father of Cups, I'm telling you, your emotions are running haywire, up and down. Okay, it's all over the place. And when it reaches up, you feel very happy. When you reach down, you feel very sad. It's either very positive or very negative. You're not in the middle, you're not stable. Okay, I'm seeing you're not stable. You have to do something with this. Okay, especially in Mercury being in retrograde, you cannot stop these energies. Okay, even though you try to be happier, you cannot. Okay, you cannot. Especially in Mercury and retrograde, I can give you advice to solve this problem, but I myself know I'm a Libra myself. Even if you try, it doesn't work. Okay, so what can you do in this situation? So let me tell you, okay, as I said, it's a sine wave. Okay, you either go very high or very low. Okay, your emotions either goes very high or very low. Since it is father, you cannot decrease its frequency. Okay, you cannot. It is very high. Remember. So during this time, one suggestion what I'll give you is, don't make very major decisions or very very important conversations. Keep it casual. Okay, don't get into very important conversations. Okay, making agreements, as I said, it's not the good time to make contracts. And especially I never told before the reading, but for you Libra, I'll tell you, when Mercury in retrograde, especially youths, because Mercury is youth. It is the first planet, it is youth. This time, during Mercury in retrograde, what happens is, you can see these young people like youths speak very aggressively, speak very badly. Okay, you might say things that you'll regret later during this time. Okay, so even before I'm making this video, I'm making sure that I'm speaking properly, because you will say something that you may regret later during this time. I'm telling you, because Mercury is youths, it will control their throat chakra, will be out of balance. Okay, even though you don't want to, you will just speak very badly during this time, because Mercury is youth. Okay, remember that, Libra. So it's better to not communicate much with others. Okay, so during this age of time, it's very hard to be silent and be lonely. Be alone, sorry, not lonely. But make conversations, but make sure you speak less during this time. Not only for Libra, for everyone, especially youths, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's go for Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising. Many cards wanted to come out, I wouldn't take. Okay, I didn't feel like taking it. Gemini, let's get into Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, I felt something over there. 10 of Cups. Wow. Even Libra got Cup. Okay, cross watchers can watch the readings. You can watch any zodiac signs. Okay, if you want to share the video, you can share, because cross watchers are welcome. Sun, Moon and Rising for Gemini, you got 10 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Something major will happen during this time. You'll be emotionally fulfilled. You feel like, okay, this one thing is enough. I'm happy right now. You'll be settled for another month or two, at least for 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So at least for a month, you'll be fulfilled. You'll be happy. For example, you may get a compliment or some notification saying you won something or something like that. Something that makes you emotionally happy. You'll receive something which makes you emotionally happy, and at least for a month, you'll feel emotionally fulfilled. Okay. And one more thing I want to say is that while you're making emails, while you're sending emails, make sure you check twice or thrice or even 4 times. Because when Mercury is in retrograde, you might send emails which have, grammatical mistakes. Okay. So watch out for that. Gemini. Very interesting. Aquarius. Sun, Moon and Rising. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon and Rising. 6 of Cups. Definitely all air signs have got Cups energy. So air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, your emotions are directly attached to Mercury. You know why it is happening? I'll tell you why it is happening. There's only 2 states, your mind and your emotions. Air signs is swords, it is mind. So what is left to control with Mercury? It has only direct access to your emotions. Because you're an air sign, You have the control over your mind. Even though Mercury is mind and also technology and knowledge, education, it cannot control your mind much because you're an air sign. You have the soul of mind. Okay, so only thing that can control is your emotions and emotional energy. So all Libras have got Cups energy. Okay, they might get fire. Why didn't they get fire? Because Mercury is red. Fire is also red. If it controls your passion, it will be very dramatic, and it doesn't want to hurt air signs. Okay, Mercury loves air signs. There's a story for that, I'll tell you later. And but it definitely has to do some karma, so it will gather you with your emotions. Okay, now Aquarius, 6 of Cups you got, which is deep rooted emotional pain. In this case, pain. Okay, Mercury in retrograde will give you positive results if you take care of it, but most of the time when Mercury is in retrograde, it says that it is not a good thing which is happening. So 6 of Cups, you have to see that as pain. Okay, emotional pain. So during this time, either you will recall by yourself which happened in the past, especially in the childhood or past. It might be past 1 year, 6 years, 6 of Cups. So past 1 to 6 years, you might recall during this time period, you might recall something happened before this time period. Past 1 to 6 years, something you might recall it and feel sad about it. You might feel sad about yourself, by yourself. You might recall by yourself. If you don't do that, either someone comes and tells you something that will trigger your past events and you will feel sad. But still, that will happen. Okay, so make sure it's happening because of the karma of Mercury. Okay, now don't blame Mercury. Many people, especially foreigners, they will say, oh, it is because of Mercury, blame it on Mercury. No, don't say that. Even for joke, don't say that. Okay, we should not blame Mercury. Mercury is a god. Okay, so we should not blame gods, right? It gives us lessons. Karma is a lesson. So let's go with fire signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. What we have for Aries? Sun, Moon and Rising. What can we expect during Mercury in retrograde? Aries, fire sign. It's very hard because Mercury is fire. Okay, I felt something, so I'll take it. You got Earth sign, which is 7 of Pentacles. Let me tell you, during Mercury in retrograde, you can see if you're a fire sign, it's very hard to get wands because wands is fire. Getting your element card is very tough because it's in retrograde. It's an illusion. So it's a smoke. You can't see in the mirror of yourself. Okay, if you look into the mirror with full of smudges and smoke, you cannot see yourself, but still you can see the smoke and analyze the smoke. Okay, it's nothing but Rahu. It's an illusion. Okay, even the loop, it's a Rahu. Okay, and this is nothing but that only. It's a loop. You can see it. This is the orbit. 7 of Pentacles is the orbit, and this pentacle is nothing but the planet of Mercury. It is going straight. So even though during its retrograde time, before the retrograde and post and pre-retrograde time, you will experience during the pre and post, not during the retrograde. Well, during the retrograde also you'll experience a little because you got this card anyways. But still, before the retrograde and after the retrograde, you will see your finances shoots up like crazy. Okay, it will go up like crazy. I'm not saying it will go down, it will go up like crazy because you got exact opposite. There's no loop over here, you got straight, so it is positive. Okay, so it's very tactic to analyze, especially in Mercury in retrograde. Okay, I'm doing my best. This is a positive sign. Your finances will shoot up. before retrograde and after retrograde. So it's your time right now, is what I'm saying. But during retrograde, not much. It will not go down, but you definitely will be unhappy. Okay, because if we get something, we feel happy, and for a while, if we don't get, we'll feel sad, and if we get again, we'll feel happy. But even though if you get again, we'll feel sad that we didn't get last time. So that happens. So you'll be very unhappy during this time still. Okay, because finances will not shoot up much as you expected. It's expectations problem. Okay, that is for Aries. For Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, what we have for Leo. Okay, of course, fire signs. Now Sun, Moon and Rising, you have to remember that. Leo, ascendant is best. First look for ascendant. Okay, why not Venus and Jupiter? As I said, it's about others. It's better to look inside. Ascendant, what happens is, it's your first house, it's your physical thing. Sun sign is your soul, it is still you. Moon sign is your emotions, it is still you. So rising sign, sun sign, moon sign is all about you. So first you have to look at your physical self, that is your ascendant. Next, go to your emotions or sun sign, which you prefer. Leo is represented as sun. Okay, Leo is nothing but sun. It is the strength card in tarot. Leo is also sun. It is fire sign. Wow, I just told you it is sun. I meant the solar system, the heliocentric sun. You got Son of Wands. Well, this is S-O-N, that is S-U-N, but still it pronounces the same, sun. Son of Wands. Leo, you got Wands. Wow, it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. I told it's very hard to get the same element during the Mercury retrograde. Okay, because it's a smoke. But your sunshine can even, shine through the smoke and outside the smoke. It can just clear the smoke. Because Leo is sun, as I said. It is fire. It is the strength card in tarot. It has a lot of strength. It can defeat Mercury. Mercury is just very small compared to the sun. Its gravity is very high. The sun's gravity is so very high. So it's it has high amount of gravity, sun. It's unbelievable. So that's the reason because of its gravity, we are able to stay on our orbit. If sun doesn't have gravity, we'll go out of the orbit. We'll go direct straight. Because our planets are revolving circle is because of the gravity. Or else it will go outside the orbit, as we know. Okay. So that's the power of the sun. That's the power of Leo. It has so much deep-rooted gravity and its soul is very strong. So you got Son of Wands. In the month of June and July, during the Mercury retrograde period, Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, you guys will outstand everyone. You will achieve something very great. Everyone will see you as someone who has achieved a lot. Okay, but you may not feel happy being popular, but others see you that way. Okay, now why you don't feel happy is Mercury in retrograde. It has to do something negative. So these things happen. You become very popular. You want to be popular. You will become popular in the month of mid-June and July during the retrograde time. People see you as someone who is very successful, but still deep inside you will feel a lack of not achieving something, or you will feel like you don't feel much comfort by having that. So that might happen. Son of Wands. It's not a bad card to come out. Leo, great way. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. The last fire sign, Sagittarius, what we have. Sun, Moon and Rising. Sagittarius. Wow, interesting. He definitely matches with the zodiac sign. Okay, Sagittarius is a mutated sign, as we know. You can see the zodiac symbol, the zodiac imagery of the Sagittarius zodiac sign. It is a mutated sign, meaning you can see a horse and a man fused together. That becomes mutated. So you have this energy of a thunder, which is kind of mutated, It's a combination of elements that creates the thunder, and it's striking. It's very fast. It's very fast. You can see Sagittarius has the arrow, the bow and arrow. If it releases, the arrow goes very fast. Same like thunder, it is very fast. Okay, it's the power, it's the lightning. That's nothing but the arrow which I talked about. It's very fast. And you got the power of the Thor, the Mjolnir, the Thor's hammer. That's the nickname I kept for Ace of Swords. So you're very intellectual during this time. You make sure you use your mind wisely during this time. Your mind is working very sharp. Okay, you're very intellectual. You're very smart during this time. Okay, your brain waves is at the peak. It's at the right position. Your mind is working very sharply. Okay, so make sure you do something creative, because Swords is also creative. Ace is a beginning, so this is the right time to start something which is very creative, something which you have wanted to do creatively before. If you're lacking that, go to the past and restructure it. Do it right now. Okay, or if you want to do something new creatively, this is the best time, because your creativity is very high during this time. Your mind is very sharp. During creative things, it's very easy at this time. So Sagittarius, Ace of Swords, awesome. Capricorns, earth signs. Let's go with Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. What we have for Capricorn. Wow, many cards came out. I won't say which card is that, what are those cards, but I'll continue shuffling because many cards came out. I want only one card right now. Capricorn's earth sign, 3 of Cups, guys. But it was very imbalanced, because you're an earth sign, Capricorn, and earth is nothing but the root chakra, the root chakra. Okay, so the root chakra, if you balance root chakra signifies how much balance you have. Okay, the people who have root chakra run very fast, or have balance while running, or even while walking. Okay, if your root chakra is very imbalanced, either you run very fast unnecessarily, or you just don't walk. If your root chakra is very well balanced, then you walk properly. You'll be balanced. You can stay still. You can stand still. You will be rooted. That's the purpose of root chakra. It will be at the back of the spine. Okay, chakras will be always at the back of the spine. So why I'm telling is earth, right? Earth is root chakra. Your root chakra will be balanced when you connect with earth. That's the reason in early days people they were not wearing shoes and all. Okay, they were not wearing thorns or shoes while going outside. They used to have direct contact with the earth and walk barefoot. So if you connect with your earth with the barefoot, or just connect with the earth, with the skin, having the contact of the skin with the earth, you will feel more rooted. That's how you balance the root chakra. And you being an earth sign, having Mercury in retrograde, it will go out of balance. That's why many cards were falling down. Okay, many cards were very out of balance. 3 of Cups. So that's the thing, you might make new friends. So make good friends during this time, Capricorn. Make good friends. You might come across few people who might be very toxic also. Very, very toxic. You'll be surprised after the retrograde that you made friends with these kind of people who you didn't expect. you might have few things in the mind, like these are the friends that I have to have. I know it's very abnormal to have thoughts like that, but still, just for our safety, we think, we have to have good friends. So what good represents for you, you'll define subconsciously in your mind. You'll be surprised that after a retrograde, you'll make friends who are very bad. Okay, in your perspective, you'll be surprised. So make sure while making new friends or communicating with friends, make sure you communicate well. And while making new friends, make sure you think twice or thrice. Okay, it's better to not get very close to them right now. Okay, just make sure you take care of that. Okay, unless other than that, I can see that you're having a good time in the month of mid-June and July during the retrograde time. So let's go on with Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Virgo, what do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising? Virgo, what do we have? Virgo is very secretive. It's very hard to find Virgos. Hermit card, right? So cards are trying to align itself. It's like an ant. Okay, I don't know why it came to my mind. It's like an ant. Ant is very secretive. We don't know where its home is. His home is very secretive. He does have home, remember that. Now, Virgo, Justice card. Libra. Interesting. Major Arcana. Wow. Virgo, universe is saying, it's very major. Okay, the messages are very, very major. So, very major things will happen, not minor things. Major things will happen. So it's regarding justice. Okay, so it's basic thing. So if you do good things right now, you'll get good things. If you do bad things right now, you deserve bad things. For a lesson. Okay, so during retrograde, you have to remember that you should not have ego. Okay, now Virgo, I'm telling you, you're very spiritual, because the zodiac sign is also one of the most spiritual zodiac signs in the list. Virgo comes number 1. That's the reason we have Hermit card as Virgo in tarot. Okay, now Virgo, since you are very spiritual, you know that if you do good things, you will get good things. But don't be egoistic. Don't do good things so that you will get good things back. Never do good things by having an intention that you will get good things back. If you do that, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that that doesn't work out. Okay, that really doesn't work out. You have to do good things from your heart. Okay, it's okay to expect that. Okay, I'll do good thing now. Maybe in future, if I'm in problem, maybe someone will help me. That is fine. Okay, that is fine. But if you expect like, okay, I'll do good things right now, and if you're very calculative and very greedy and have that, greediness, what happens is your energy shifts into negative. You'll become very negative. That greedy mindset, that egoistic mindset has a very low vibration. It's very negative energy. So even though your intention is to help, subconscious mind will have that negative energy. The vibrations will be very irrelevant and inaccurate. So you will, the circular motion of the vibrations will be negative, even though it is positive. So what goes around comes around. Remember that. So it's all about the mind. You have to, God has designed that way. People say God is in the mind. That's the reason. Justice. Don't do good things just for the sake of thinking that you'll get good things back, and being very calculative and being very greedy. Don't do that. It's okay that okay, I'll do good things right now, maybe in future if I'm in problem, someone will help you, that's fine, as I said. But don't be calculative, okay? Keep that in mind, Virgo, okay? For Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, what do we have? I'm doing for each zodiacs because I can do for overall reading, but that doesn't work out during retrograde, okay? Son of Pentacles, interesting. Taurus, you also got an earth sign. Leo got a fire sign, being a fire sign. I told that getting the same element as your zodiac sign during this time, it's very rare. If you get it, that means you're very strong, okay? Now Taurus is one of the leading zodiac signs for earth. When it comes to fire, it's Leo. When it comes to air, it's Libra. Libra didn't get wow, very interesting. Yeah, Libra got swords also. Now I'm understanding where it's going. It's very hard to get your particular element of tarot card unless you're very strong, unless your zodiac sign is very strong. So when it comes to air signs, Libra comes top. So Libra got swords in the reading. Fire, Leo is strong. Leo got wands. Aries and Sagittarius didn't get it. Likewise, Gemini and Aquarius didn't get swords. Earth sign, Capricorn and Virgo didn't get pentacles. Okay, Taurus got it because you're the leader of Earth. You're the ruler of Earth signs. You rule Virgo and Capricorns. The element, okay. Cancer, let's look at Cancer. What do we have for Sun, Moon and Rising for Cancer? Sun, Moon and Rising. Cancer, what do we have? Wow, that almost had a jump over there. Well, 5 of Pentacles, guys. Okay, not a pleasant card for itself. Okay, I'm a Cancer Sun. Many Cancers, I think even in May you got this card. So for June, I believe you got this card. I'm not sure. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you are left out in the cold. People are not able to understand you. It seemed like 5 of Cups, but when it comes to Pentacles, it's more deep. It has the same meaning, but it is more deep. Okay, because in this case it's emotions and with your earth element, so it's rooted very deeply. So people are not able to understand your your value. So rose is very beautiful. Rose is dripping down because people are not noticing its beauty, so the rose is feeling sad and it is dripping down. Okay, but the rose is very beautiful. Okay, so you're very beautiful, Cancer. Okay, your value, you blossom very amazingly, but you feel sad that people are not able to understand you. And in retrograde, there'll be chances that there'll be miscommunication, misunderstandings. So these things might happen. And Cancer is a water sign, it's emotions. So still we can see your soul is here. It's an earth sign. This rose has a lot of emotions, so that's the reason it's dripping down, even though it's a Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. So you're left out in the cold. Okay, you're left out in the cold. Even in Rider-Waite, you can see a person will be walking in the snow, very freezing snow. He'll be very freezing. He'll be wearing the clothes which are very warm, but still it'll be very cold. You can see it in his face that he'll be shivering. He'll be walking the snow, but you can see behind the person's back in Rider-Waite, there'll be a temple. There'll be a temple. The temple gates will be open if you want to open the door and we can go inside, but still you will be outside walking. That means the safety zone is in your reach. Okay, your safety zone is in your reach. So the safety zone is in your reach. You know where to go, but you're not going there. Okay, you know that safety zone is there inside yourself. You know that you can go inside yourself and focus on yourself. That's the safety zone. But still you're feeling sad that many people won't be, realizing your value. So in the month of mid-June and July, in the month of the period of retrograde, there'll be definitely this situation. Okay, so that's the thing we have for Cancer. 10th zodiac sign. Next is 11th Pisces. Let's do 11th Pisces. Sun, Moon and Rising for Pisces. Sun, Moon and Rising for Pisces. Pisces, what do we have for Sun, Moon and Rising? Okay, few cards wanted to come out, but I'll start continuing. Sun, Moon and Rising. It's often very hard during retrograde to actually There you go. Cups energy, very interesting, Pisces. You're in water sign. It's amazing to see having Cups energy come out, but it's not a very good card to come out for sure. One of the saddest cards in tarot. 8 of Cups. So you are walking away is what I'm seeing. You're walking away from things that doesn't serve you, but still you'll feel sad for doing that, and that's what makes it so sad. It's very, we can feel the sadness just by knowing the meaning of it. You are walking away from something that doesn't serve you, but you're sad for doing that, and there's a reason it's one of the saddest cards in tarot. 8 of Cups. Remember that wherever you're going, you can reach great heights. There's the mountain over here. You can see mountain will always be higher. Its height will be max when compared to the land. So its height is much greater. So wherever you go, you're walking in the mountain. Until you're walking in the mountain, remember that you're reaching high. You're reaching heights, great heights. So keep walking. Even though you walk backward, remember that you're walking in the mountain. Even though you walk backward, you'll reach great heights. So don't stop walking. Okay, there's not one mountain, so you don't go down entirely. There'll be mountains over mountains over mountains. Remember that. It's not one mountain. It's mountains over mountains. You can see over here, it's mountains over mountains. You can see after reaching the peak you might go down, but no, it will still continue. That's 8 of Cups. And eventually you will reach to a new destination, which will be more calmer. You can see the lines over here. It's static. That's the reason the lines are static over here, horizontal. It's not vertical, it's not diagonal. It's vertically static. That's the peacefulness, being at peace by going across this mountain. So you're walking away from the cups which are broken cups. These cups were not broken. You just left it and went. But over time it has broken due to wind, you can say, and due to the aging of it. Cracks develop, and due to the wind it breaks up, or it might due to the wind it might fall down. So these cups were not broken, but after you left it was broken. Why it has broken after you left is you have experienced something which you don't like. The cup, the cup is there, but the water is not pure inside the cup. So that's what you didn't like, and you walked away from it. And after you walked away from it, you felt sad for doing that, and the cup was broken. Because vibration, right? It attracts that energy, and the cup will be broken. Because even the cup is strong, if the water is unpure, cup will eventually be impure. It's like cup is a vessel. If a person looks very nice outside, if he has deep, evil energy inside, he is evil. Even the vessel of him becomes evil. So that's the thing. Even the cup, even though if it is not broken, since it has that impure water emotions, the cup is broken. Okay, the cup is broken, the water has fallen down. It has, it doesn't deserve to be in the cup. So the cup is broken, the water should go away from the cup. Okay, that's the meaning. So to have the emotions go freely, to have that space, the negative energy, you have to be far from negative energy. So to have that transition take place, you have to walk away for sure, which doesn't serve you. So that's we have for Pisces. Remember, if you feel sad, if you think back from the past and feel sad, walking away and being regretful, remember that you have done a wonderful job. Okay, it's a very difficult thing to do, and I know you're a water sign, and having 8 of cups is emotions, is very sad. Okay, so remember that everything happens for a reason. Let's go for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. The last zodiac sign, Scorpio. One of my favorites as well. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Every time I think about a Scorpio, I'll remember Scorpion deck. You can check out, it has violet and yellowish, black and yellow colors. Even this has black and yellow. Okay, it relates. The deck also has Scorpion deck by Bicycle Playing Cards. You can check out if you like to. You're a Scorpio, so you might like Scorpion decks. So Scorpio, you got 3 of Wands. Very interesting. During the coronavirus video, the coronavirus prediction for the year 2020, which I did, you can click on the icon there, you can watch it. The bottom of the deck, we got 3 of Wands. Now why am I saying this is because I feel like you know a lot of secrets. Okay, you might be learning a lot of deep secrets about the universe. Trust me on this. For sure, you know many things that many people don't know. Okay, for sure. 3 of Wands is simply that. It's a smoke, it's an illusion, not able to see, but you still see. It's an illusion, it's a smoke, not able to see is 3 of Wands. But you're striving to see, and during retrograde, it's the exact opposite. You will see it. Okay, you will understand much better. So during retrograde time, especially if you're learning any technical knowledge or anything which relates to spirituality also, you learn it very fast. I have noticed it personally. Okay, I have noticed this personally. During this time, I watched a video. They said this is a great, big secret that many people don't know. When I look back from the things that was very hard to analyze, especially this tree of life. Many things, this Hebrew language is very difficult to understand. In terms of the alphabets, the language, and the tree of life. When it comes to tarot and spirituality, it's very hard. The Kabbalistic tree of life. When I tried to learn it, I was able to learn it very fast. I was able to pick up. I know I could reach great heights if I continue. But I'm taking it slowly because the discipline has to be that way. When you're learning Kabbalah, you have to learn it slowly. It's a major discipline. It's one of the spiritual, disciplines. Everyone has to learn it because it's a tree. Our body is a tree. We have to learn each and every part of our body, how it functions and relates to the energies of the tree of life. Okay, so you got 3 of Wands, so you know a lot of secrets that many people don't know. Okay, so it's a great time to explore these deep secrets, know a lot about the universe. So while doing that, make sure you learn the right knowledge, the true knowledge, the sacred knowledge. So when you're learning this time, especially in retrograde, you have to be careful. There are many controversies, many conspiracy theories. You might get into that which are not true. So make sure you check out that. Make sure from which source you are getting the knowledge from. That's very important. Study about the author. Study about the person from whom the discipline you are learning from, the principles, the philosophies, what they are teaching. Study about that person. Then you get into their teachings, then you get into their philosophy and discipline. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys, for all the zodiac signs. I'm so happy for doing this. I hope many people will be guided through this by watching the readings, and at any time you can come back and watch the readings again. Cross watches are also welcome. You can share it to your friends. So this is a guidance. Okay, it's not that just by knowing this we can take advantage of it and become egoistic. There's no such thing as that. Tarot is a great tool. Okay, we can't use tarot to solve all the problems having egoistic mindset. It's a solution that we have to it's like a formula. Okay, we have to understand the formula before we imply it. Okay, how it works. So tarot cards gives us that formula, and we can use this formula in our daily lives to solve our problems. That's it. Okay, so if you have the egoistic mindset, you might use that formula in the wrong steps during the calculation. So formula can be used and it can be worked only when it is used in a particular place, particular step, particular equation, and only after that you can get into the right answer. If you use a formula in wrong places, you will get wrong answers, or you may not get anything. So that's how tarot works. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys. If you want to watch the reading again, as I said, even it will help me also, because Sun, Moon and Rising, I do have Libra, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, so it will help me a lot. And this is something that I've planned to do way before. So that's the reason I've took so much of time to actually decide how should I do it. I could have done a tarot reading for all zodiac signs, but I want to be more specific, and this time is very significant. Okay, it's not retrograde happens every three times every year, but when it happens majorly. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click on subscribe button, click on the bell icon to get notified, never miss a video. July reading will start soon. All the readings will be resonating with Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs. If you don't know your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Venus and Jupiter, including nakshatras, planned through houses, including the padas, degrees of the planets, and you can everything, including analysis, short analysis. You can check out Cosmic Insights app. It's based on Vedic astrology. It's very accurate. Even I use it. If you do want a birth chart analysis, astrological analysis, and tarot, either astrological or tarot, you can check out my website down below. I'm available in Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp and Twitter also. You can contact me there. Let me know how it resonated for you guys in the comments down below, how you felt about this video, if you learned something, and if you want to gain more insight about this, definitely let me know. Contact me. I'll be sure to provide you details about it, because there's many things that we have to know about Mercury and retrograde. If your instinct says that you want to learn more, if you need guidance from me, I'm always available. Okay, And if you want to share your experiences, if you want to share your information regarding anything about the universe, definitely I'll be open to that. Don't be restricted, be open. This is a community. Share your experiences. If you want to contact me personally, share it personally, you can do it on Messenger. I'll be available there. Okay. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, in the July reading soon. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much.